Hey, Activision? What's going on? Huh? What? You guys doing okay? You guys doing good? Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Maximus24 here, and it's Tuesday, and it's time for another Tuesday Talks. For this week, we're going to talk about Activision. Oh my gosh, everyone's favorite company, plus EA, the two favorite companies in the gaming industry. So we're going to talk about Activision. Before we get into that, please, as always, remember to drop a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all that jazz, all that fun stuff that us YouTubers tell you guys. And with that, let's get into this week's video. So, Activision, they've been cropping up in the news a lot in 2019 already. Yep. For those of you who don't know, Activision's full name is Activision Blizzard, so I'll be referring to Activision as either Activision or as Blizzard. They're the one and the same. They're the same. They're like, I don't even understand how they're owned. I think they're I think it's like a partnership kind of thing, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. But Activision, beginning of the year, Activision and Blizzard's CFOs were both out. They were gone. For undisclosed reasons, they were both kicked out. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows what was happening. We've got some hunches on why, but we don't really know. And before that, Blizzard has been seen declining in lots of things, and so has Activision, their products, because like Blizzard has their own specific products and Activision has their own specific products, but they're still one and the same company, so it's kind of confusing. But Blizzard announced Diablo Immortal, and you know how well that went. That went really well. And then Battle for Azeroth has been seeing lots of hate towards it, so that makes sense because the devs of that haven't really been forthcoming on what's happening as much. The communication just hasn't been there like it was in Legion, and the content isn't there like it was in Legion, so people are kind of disappointed about Battle for Azeroth because there's not really much to do. On top of that, they also removed most of the devs of Heroes of the Storm and canceled the Heroes Esports League, so Heroes of the Storm's on life support. And StarCraft hasn't gotten any love, really. Alright, they're just sort of dead. And then Overwatch, instead of fixing the game, they just tell everyone Soldier 76 is gay. So, that's Blizzard's situation for you. And now Activision's situation. Their CFO was fired, just like Blizzard's. Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, I don't think it's selling as well as other Call of Duties because of the lack of single player. And they released microtransactions literally a couple weeks after reviews came out, so that's pretty shady business practices if you ask me. Pretty shady. And their other big franchise, Destiny, has just been taken from them. Bungie, on January 11th, Bungie and Activision came out saying that they have severed ties. They're severing ties, and Bungie is taking sole ownership of Destiny, which means it could be good. I'm excited for that. I want to see where Destiny goes from here because I think Bungie could do a good job without Activision on their heels. But this leaves Activision with a problem. They really don't have anything else going for them. And on top of that, they're being investigated. Yep, that's right. They're being investigated for fraud by company investors, by a law firm from the Pomerantz firm, announced on Monday that they are investigating Activision Blizzard for fraud after all this. So that's also not good for them. Apparently, they might be engaged in security fraud or other unlawful business practices following this Bungie Activision Blizzard split. So that's good for them. They're doing well. But is this really going to be the end of Activision? Well, let's look at their franchises. So they've got World of Warcraft, all right. So they haven't disclosed sub counts in years. So that's great. StarCraft, it's not gotten any love, really. And Diablo, we got a mobile game coming out. Everybody loves mobile games, so China will spend a lot of money. Hearthstone is Hearthstone, all right. They get new cards. I don't know how popular that is. I don't really play it. Here's the Storm's on life support, so that's good. Overwatch is not listening to the fans. Call of Duty is a shameless cash grab, and people are starting to wake up to that, hopefully. Skylanders doesn't exist anymore. So, that's good. Destiny is now not theirs anymore. Bungie has taken that. And then they have Candy Crush. I don't know they can't, but they own the Candy Crush franchise. So, that's cool. I don't know anybody who still plays Candy Crush, but that's cool. And Farm Heroes, what the hell is Farm Heroes Saga? Pet Rescue and Bubble Witch. What are those? And they've got some dumb, movie right games like The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and stuff, but they really don't have shit. All right, pardon my language, but they don't have shit. Activision does not have shit of their own. Besides Call of Duty, they have nothing. They had Destiny. They had Blizzard games, but now people are leaving Blizzard in droves. So this does not look good for Activision, all right? Now, when Blizzard releases Warcraft 3 Reforged and the WoW Classic servers, people will come back. I know it. People will come back and pull back, but it won't be. I don't think it'll be enough. Now, I don't see Activision closing down or falling apart unless this fraud investigation actually finds stuff and they get in trouble. Then I do see them falling apart because, there's not really a way to get out of fraud charges unless you prove yourself wrong. But if you've already been proved guilty, then there's really no way to get out of them. But if the fraud stuff doesn't find anything, I feel like they'll be able to jump back from this. It's Activision. They're a big company. Blizzard still makes money, all right? No matter what people say, Blizzard is not dying. World of Warcraft may be losing subs, but it's not dying. It'll jump back. It always does. It always loses subs. Here's the Storm, on the other hand, that's gone. So they're making dumb decisions. They really are. But they're not going to lose lots of money. All right, Blizzard's still going to make money no matter what people say because people love Blizzard. There are some fanboys out there. Activision, on the other hand, in Activision's sole property, they have Call of Duty. That's all they have. All right, if they want to continue making Activision games, they've got to come up with more stuff. They've got to get more deals and stuff because right now they have Call of Duty, and Call of Duty's not going to be able to support them for very long. All right, that's a yearly release. They can't rely on Blizzard's funds because Blizzard's dying. And then, I just thought of something. If Activision only has Call of Duty and they just lost Bungie, so they don't have Destiny anymore, who do you think they're going to turn to make lots of money for them? They're going to turn to Blizzard, their Blizzard branch. That means Activision will get way more involved with Blizzard, and we'll see even worse decisions. All right, so this is not good for gamers. Not at all. I want Blizzard to break off. Blizzard needs to break off. Yeah, do that. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say on this subject. Activision's not in a good spot right now. They're being investigated for fraud. They've lost their franchise. They only have Call of Duty. Blizzard's not in a good spot right now, but once Warcraft 3 Reforged and WoW Classic servers come out, they will drive people back, but they're still not in a good spot. So Activision Blizzard as a whole is not in a good spot right now. Will it kill them? I don't think so unless the fraud investigations actually find stuff. I think they'll be able to bounce back. I hope Blizzard at least bounces back. Activision can die, but Blizzard needs to stick around. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, as always, remember to drop a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all that jazz, all that fun stuff that us YouTubers say. And with that, I will see you in the next video.